They're going to try and move this filly in riderless. Marlborough Hill coming up into the stalls. Race over the 1200 metres. Track is slow, 5.1 the penetrometer. The rail out 15 metres. Marlborough Hill stood up okay. South Sea Pearl got a little agitated alongside her. Attendants in with those fillies. Lights on. They stand up well. About to break, they're off and racing, and Magic Mistral was one of the first out. Star of Brocco and Flash Trash got away well near the outside. Shelbourne Lasses pushing up along the fence when they sort themselves out and settle fully. Going past 1,000 metres now, Miss Denmark in the centre, and Shelbourne Lass on the rail, who goes through to take over the running. Star of Brocco wide out third, and they're followed by Metropolitan. To hear Dr. Time getting up along the rails, and then Go School, Flash Trash, Marlborough Hill over on the rails. Back behind those fillies then is Magic Mistral, trailed by Tenneth. She's got a long way back in the field. Flying Lure is one of the last going past the 600. And South Sea Pearl is last of all. Shelbourne Lass is doing it okay before the turn, leading from Metropolitan. Then Miss Denmark on the outside, and Star of Brocco 4 wide round the turn. To hear Dr. Time just behind them on the rail from Ghost Girl. Then Flash Trash out wide, trailed by Tenneth. Magic Mistral second last and under pressure, but Shelbourne Lass shot away around the turn, 3 lengths in front of Metropolitan. Then Tenneth and Ghost Girl, Flash Trash, and to hear Dr. Time, who got knocked over on the inside, but Shelbourne Lass is racing right away. Going to live right up to a trial. She's 6 in front of Tenneth, and then Flash Trash and Ghost Girl. But Shelbourne Lass is going to trot in. Big performance. Shelbourne Lass won it very easily. 6 lengths to Tenneth and Ghost Girl. Then Flash Trash and Metropolitan, followed by back behind those Marlborough Hill, and then came Flying Lure. Then to hear Dr. Time, Miss Denmark weakened right out of it. She was trailed in then by South Sea Pearl. Towards the end there was Marlborough Hill. Star of Brocco after racing wide. And Magic Mistral's run last. Well, she obviously can't handle it wet. Shelbourne Lass number 7. No wonder Dan Nikolic was happy to ride here despite being suspended yesterday. Danny's one ride coming up a winner, and a very easy one at that. Number 7, Shelbourne Lass. It's going to pay $18.50. Laird looks to be the last to move in. Laird about to come in. Completed on the outside, moved up in the field, set to go now. McKinley Racing Club handicap. Their cup meeting the 24th of June. Off they go. Millswin in the green colours, one of the first to bounce out ahead of Plumway and Land Attack between those two. Vestago in behind them, followed by Dover Street, and then Bush Lawyer and Laird dropped out last of the 7. Millswin led them just at a reasonable tempo only. Moving up on his outside, Plumway at the 1400 metres, and Land Attack a length away third. 2 to Dover Street, a length and a half Vestago, and then Laird next to last with Bush Lawyer last of all. Out towards the 1200 metre mark at the back of the track, and Millswin a narrow leader over Plumway. Land Attack a length and a half away third. 2 lengths to Dover Street, little over 2 lengths to Laird and Vestago together, and 2 lengths last of all is Bush Lawyer. They're about to make their way to the 1,000 metres, and the favourite really has had it his own way in front. He's a neck clear Millswin from Plumway second. 2 lengths Land Attack third. 2 lengths to Dover Street. Couple of lengths Vestago on the inside of Laird, and 2 lengths to Bush Lawyer. Going past 1,000 metres, Millswin in front. He pricks his ears. He's having a track gallop in front down the side. He leads by a neck to Plumway. Land Attack on the inside, and Dover Street getting a little closer. Bush Lawyer's going around the field quickly. They're bunching now, trailed by Laird, and Vestago is last of all. Millswin still under a tight rein, allowed Plumway to go to a narrow lead up the side near the 600. Plumway from Millswin on the rail, Dover Street the outside, and in behind those is Bush Lawyer. On the rails is Land Attack. Laird next to last, 4 Vestago as they neared the corner, and Millswin's going to come round the corner just in front. Preville's going to ask him for the supreme effort into the straight. Plumway and Dover Street join in on the outside. Millswin around the turn. Is there a lot in the tank? He asked for something. Dover Street's right there on his outside. Plumway can't go on. Land Attack getting through. Millswin is the leader. Dover Street on his outside won't go away. Millswin about 3/4 Dover Street, and Land Attack. Millswin in front. He's controlled it from the front, and he's going to win. And Millswin takes it out by a length and a quarter. Land Attack. Dover Street third. A gap Laird, Bush Lawyer, Plumway, and Vestago tailed off behind them. Number 4, Millswin, ridden by Brett Preble, had no problems whatsoever. Royal Mystique joins them and they're set to run. Cheetah's Cash the inside, starter has them. All clear through, off they go. And winning the start was Treacherous. Flotsam got away okay. Sterling Quartet is moving up to second. Cheetah's Cash third the rail. Royal Mystique and Fiery Moon are next, and then Light Start and Cannes Resort when they go by the 1400. Treacherous led Sterling Quartet. Cheetah's Cash on the inside from Fiery Moon. Royal Mystique is out 3 wide climbing up the hill. 2 lengths to Flotsam in the centre with Cannes Resort the outside and Light Start on the rails. At the 1200 metres and Treacherous almost a length clear. Sterling Quartet is second. Nearly 2 lengths to Royal Mystique getting into third placing. Cheetah's Cash is on the rail and Fiery Moon is next. Royal Mystique still out wide at the 1000 metres. 2 lengths further back is Flotsam in the centre. On the rails Light Start and Cannes Resort is out wide. Down the side they race now. Treacherous 3/4 to Sterling Quartet. 2 lengths away third. Cheetah's Cash having a good run on the inside from Royal Mystique and Fiery Moon. 2 lengths further back Light Start buried away over on the inside of Cannes Resort, and Flotsam last, but only 5 to 6 lengths would cover them. Treacherous in front, a neck clear Sterling Quartet. Cheetah's Cash over on the inside from Royal Mystique and Fiery Moon. Then Light Start going through along the inside from Cannes Resort, and Flotsam still last as they neared the corner, but a very bunched field still. Cheetah's Cash has got right up on the inside and is going to lead around the turn from Treacherous and Sterling Quartet, a line of 3. Cheetah's Cash drew nearly a length in front round the bend. Light Start has followed it through there. Cheetah's Cash in front. Light Start's got through to challenge, and they're followed by Sterling Quartet, and down the outside came Flotsam and Cannes Resort very deep out. Cheetah's Cash with Sterling Quartet and Light Start in the centre. The leaders from Cannes Resort. Sterling Quartet has taken the lead, 100 to go. Drew a length and a half in front from Cheetah's Cash and Light Start, and Sterling Quartet draws away for Lauren Hellicar. Sterling Quartet first. Cheetah's Cash a length away second. Light Start third. Then Flotsam and Cannes Resort. Long break of about 10 lengths back in the field to Treacherous with Royal Mystique and Fiery Moon last of all. Number 7 is the winner, Sterling Quartet, ridden by Lauren. And on the inside, Grand Anchor began okay with Trendmaster away very quickly in the early part. Piper's Hill. Rocky Jester's going through, and Trusty Thomas looking for a front-running roll too. As they settle by the 800 metres, Trusty Thomas to rail, Piper's Hill and Rocky Jester make almost a line of 3. 2 lengths away, Grand Anchor holding onto the rail. Runs to win in that bunch. Famo out wide and also Trendmaster. 2 lengths behind them, Repar on the rail, followed then by Lord Archway a good way from them in company with Roxar and Always Rancho 3 lengths away. Nearing the corner now, Piper's Hill in the centre, Rocky Jester the outside, joined by Trusty Thomas on the rail. Grand Anchor's following it home along the fence from Repar. Trendmaster pulled out wide as Famo and Roxar right down the outside across the track, but Trusty Thomas led inside the 200. Grand Anchor trying to follow it through from Repar. Trendmaster runs to win, but Trusty Thomas is in front. A wall chasing him. Repar's coming home well after Trusty Thomas. Trusty Thomas grabbed by Repar. They hit the line. Maybe Repar a nose. Trusty Thomas. Photo third too. Roxar out wide and Trendmaster close up near the inside. Clear of runs to win, Lord Archway. Back there in company with him was Piper's Hill and then Famo, and they were trailed by Grand Anchor, who couldn't go on down on the inside, and Rocky Jester towards the end of the field with Always Rancho last in. Repar's come home solidly. Trusty Thomas bolted. Truth Newspaper Plate Race 5. Racing. Rort began fast near the inside. Ozrock missed it by about 2, and Captain Clipper also slow to move, and Chino was one of the first to bound out, and the grey led in the early part from Montrouge and Forest Row going through in the centre. 2 lengths to Hardball getting up to 4th on the outside. 3 deep around Norsewood and Rort on the rail, then Diamond Fibre. 2 Captain Clipper and 1 last as Ozrock as they went up towards the 600 metres. 3 across the track. Montrouge to the inside. Forest Row and Chino shades them out wide. Rort gets the lovely run 4th just behind those trio, and they're followed by Hardball around Diamond Fibre, Norsewood on the rail, and then Captain Clipper, and tailed off Ozrock. At the corner, Montrouge hugging the rail, led from Forest Row. Chino ran wide. Rort is now hard ridden to make some ground after the leaders, and then Diamond Fibre, Captain Clipper and Hardball out wide. It's Forest Row with Rort coming after him at the 200. Captain Clipper's joining him with a big run on the outside. Rort took the lead from Forest Row. Captain Clipper chiming in. Rort and Captain Clipper. Rort in the middle. Captain Clipper on the outside. Rort and Captain Clipper go to the line, and Captain Clipper wanted to head to Rort. Forest Row third, then Diamond Fibre, Hardball, Montrouge and Ozrock. Norsewood well back in the field, and Chino dropped out to last. Number 2, Captain Clipper finishing the better to get the prize. Captain Clipper, ridden by Darren Gauci. Set to run. Off they go. Something's Felt dropped out to last soon after the start with Lady Baton, and Archangel began running and landed a length and a half in front from Fashion Flame, quickly improving to second. Jingle Bells a handy third back there in company with Quietly Adamant and Pattern of Bells pushing up on the outside. My Eagle just behind them on the fence, and then 2 lengths to Vicky Gold Desiderio. On the rail, Super Volt followed further back by Something's Felt and Lady Baton at the 900, and Archangel led from Fashion Flame. Quietly Adamant is going up 3 wide. Pattern of Bells back fourth, followed by Jingle Bells outside My Eagle, then Gold Desiderio, Super Volt and Vicky. Something's Felt next to last, and 2 to Lady Baton. About 700 metres to go now, and Quietly Adamant had moved up on the outside of the leader Archangel. 2 lengths away as Fashion Flame's been prominent all the way. My Eagle on the rail, and then Pattern of Bells. A length and a half to Jingle Bells, and she's being followed by Gold Desiderio, and then came Something's Felt, Super Volt, 2 Lady Baton, and Vicky dropped out last as they cornered, and Archangel for the moment travels okay around the turn. 2 lengths in front of Pattern of Bells chasing her, and then Fashion Flame, and behind those Gold Desiderio and Jingle Bells. Archangel down to the 200, led from Pattern of Bells, coming home well, and then Fashion Flame in a gap, Gold Desiderio. It's Pattern of Bells moving up and taking the lead from Archangel, then Fashion Flame. Pattern of Bells about a length in front, drawing on now from Archangel, Fashion Flame, and Pattern of Bells goes on to win it well. Pattern of Bells by 2 lengths, Fashion Flame. Archangel and Gold Desiderio photo finish for third ahead of Super Volt and Quietly Adamant. Then came Something's Felt, trailed in by My Eagle, Lady Baton. Jingle Bells dropped out to run second last, and last was Vicky. Pattern of Bells, the winner, number 9. Now they look set. Race 7, they're all in. Starter has them 1,600 metres. Race number 7 is underway. Straight's Code from the outside began reasonably. Dancing Sculptor on the rail jumped away well. Sedation got away well, but he's just drifting back through the field in the early part. Negotiation is up there outside Dancing Sculptor. Freeman's going up to make a line of 3, and Straight's Code is caught out 4 wide. Drawn for Trouble settled a length away 5th, and then 2 lengths Sedation. Smooth Guy followed by Our Needles and Ancient City last of all. There's pace aplenty heading out towards 1,000. Straight's Code moving up outside the grey Negotiation, and they went out about 4 lengths to Freeman, 2 lengths to Dancing Sculptor, and a half length away Drawn for Trouble. 2 further back in the field, Sedation on the inside. Our Needles is next, and Smooth Guy is out 3 wide, and 2 lengths to Ancient City. At the 800, Straight's Code drew a length in front now from Negotiation. 3.5 lengths away Freeman from Dancing Sculptor. Sedation going up on the inside to 5th, and then Drawn for Trouble, who's already niggled at. 2 lengths to Our Needles, Ancient City, and Smooth Guy. By the 600, Straight's Code a half in front of Negotiation. A length and a half to Freeman working home, followed by Sedation on the inside from Dancing Sculptor, Drawn for Trouble, and then Ancient City on the inside of Our Needles and Smooth Guy. Straight's Code round the home turn's been tracking wide. Negotiation sticks to the rail, and Sedation gets the run between them. Dancing Sculptor wider out from Drawn for Trouble, well in the straight. Dancing Sculptor deep out's gone to the lead. Straight's Code has gone. Sedation trying to level up with Dancing Sculptor, and then Ancient City and Our Needles from Drawn for Trouble. 120 to go. Dancing Sculptor still in front of Sedation, Ancient City, and Our Needles the outside. Dancing Sculptor the leader. Our Needles and Ancient City are coming at him now. They hit the line or close here. Dancing Sculptor or Ancient City, who really rallied well along the fence. Then Sedation third from Our Needles. A gap to Drawn for Trouble, Straight's Code, followed by Smooth Guy, Freeman, and Negotiation dropped out to run last. Photo here. Ancient City's finished well on the inside, and Dancing Sculptor tiring after taking the lead round the turn. The judge needs a camera to sort the 2 out. Ancient City's got up on the inside, and 1 to move into the gates. Well, Lisa moved into the outside stall, and they're set to go. Tracy Anna's 3 from the outside, line settling, away they go. She jumped okay out there, moving along, pinged away well down towards the inside in advance of Orford Court. Rosa's Pell jumped well, held third on the inside early from just behind those horses, moving up as Encountering Miss on the outside. Then Caressing, who's on the improve up to about 5th or 6th, and Tracy Ann deep outs going around her. As they went to the 1,200 metre mark, Encountering Miss is the leader from Orford Court, the rail, and Tracy Ann moves up to third. A length away away in the field, Rose's Pell, followed then by Musical Spin out 3 wide and moving along back on the rails. A length and a half Caressing, being trailed a bit further back then by Magic Plume. Behind her is M Crazy and Walisa. As they make their way to the railway side, encountering Miss a length clear from Tracy Ann. Musical Spin is third on the outside, followed by Orford Court and 2 lengths away. Then Rose's Pell, and moving along is over on the rails. 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field then is Caressing. She's being followed then by Magic Plume on the fence, and then came M Crazy and 2 Walisa at the 600 metres, encountering Mr. Leader. Tracy Ann just about level with her, niggled out a bit on the outside. Orford Court is third on the inside from Musical Spin. A length moving along, who's working home well, is fifth around the home turn, and they've got right away on Rose's Pell. Encountering Miss with Orford Court, the leaders around the home turn from moving along. Tracy Ann into the straight, encountering Miss and Orford Court, the 2 lengths in front from moving along, who's coming home fairly well. 150 to go, encountering Miss and Orford Court moving along a length away. It's encountering Miss and Orford Court from moving along, encountering Miss about a neck in front of Orford Court, moving along, can't get there, encountering Miss, kicks away the last bit, encountering Miss by a length and a half. Orford Court moving along third, breaking the field M Crazy, followed by Magic Plume, and then came Walisa and Tracy Ann, who struggled up the straight. Back behind her to finish in the race was Caressing and Rose's Pell, and Musical Spin last in. Encountering Miss, ridden by